Hello there, beautiful soul, and welcome, my Cancer friend, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I'm Zachary. Thank you for joining me here today. This is going to be your reading for the week of October 30th through November 5th. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right on in here with your animal spirit totem for the week. Spirit, what do we have for Cancer? October 30th through November 5th. You guys, you have been so wonderful. Thank you. I am actually going through the process of being monetized right now after 3 weeks, which is just insane in the best possible way. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, if you like what I'm doing here, continue to support me by liking, sharing, subscribing, hit that notification bell, and Cash App, PayPal, links are in the description. If you do feel like supporting me in a financial way, I love you. Thank you so much. It's absolutely not mandatory. I love just being here and supporting me. So thank you. Also check out your rising, moon, and Venus signs or any other strong placements you may have in your chart you're curious about. And welcome, cross watchers. So now let's go ahead and just dive right on in. Spirit, what do we have? Oh, looks like you have two today or this week. You have the Orca Whale. Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. And yes, you are. You may not show it all the time with that tough, tough shell, but you guys are some pretty impressive creatures yourself, okay? And then you've also got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. All right. That's actually the first time I pulled this, so I want to know what it's all about. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Ooh, power from beyond. I love it. Okay. Let's go ahead and move into your general read here. And Cancer, I have been, I've gotten through half of the signs already here, and they have gotten longer and longer as I'm going on here. And I'm getting mixed reviews as far as what people want. Some of them like it a little bit longer. These last videos were about an hour long, which is, you know, it's definitely a lot more for me to put together, but I am just channeling what Spirit's wanting me to channel. And the way that I have it set up right now, I'm doing a general, your love and career. I may end up either cutting down love and career or taking that out and putting it in a separate video. I do have a poll on my community page too. Feel free to give me your response there. But I'm just looking for some advice or input on what you guys are looking for as far as length of time for videos, like 20 to 30 minutes, 30 to 45, 45 to an hour. 2 hours, you know. I'm just curious what you guys are looking for so that I can properly set up my videos here and get you what you want. Find a nice in between, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right. Spirit, what do I have for Cancer? So today I am still going to do the love and career portion, but I'm only going to pull one card for you guys just to cull it down a little bit. And because I was starting to pull 3 for everybody else, and it just sounds like it's getting a little bit long for most of you, so I don't know. I'd like to make you happy, you know what I'm saying? 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Justice, the Lovers, 10 of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles. So this is already mirroring messages from your past. Which makes sense. I mean, these things just kind of continue until we start clearing them out, right? You know what? I'm still going to do the 3 cards for you guys. I'm just going to maybe cut down the explanation on it a little bit because I don't want to take away from you this week. There are people who are enjoying it being a little bit longer. We'll shift it next week. So this week we'll say, please give me your input. I definitely would like to know. And I did finally get my microphone in. So you're probably noticing the sound is a bit better right now. Background noise is gone, which is great. It was giving me anxiety, so hopefully it helps you guys out too. And then in line with everybody else, I have been starting to share a little bit more about my story this week, just so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better, a little more where I'm coming from on things. So I was diagnosed with narcolepsy end of last year, and it's something that I've lived with my whole life, but wasn't anything that really was being examined properly medically. My parents just didn't really do that. I fell out of a bunk bed when I was 3 years old and hit my head on a toy piano and had seizures. I didn't think I'd walk or talk again. Spent a week and a half in the hospital. They think that that might have been what caused it, but it's hard to say. So anyway, that's something that I deal with, and basically it's very easy for me to fall asleep during the day, especially without medication, and then I can't sleep at night, which is just fantastic. This week I have been a bit lower energy, and I'm just starting to explain that for you guys so that you'll probably see my energy level shifting even throughout a video, especially with these longer ones. I think people have been able to see a little bit more. But this week has been a little bit rough with some change of medication. So I just wanted you guys to know so that I can feel more comfortable, you can feel more comfortable, that, I don't know, I haven't fallen asleep on video yet, but it can happen. I have cataplexy attached to that, which is loss of muscle tone. Think fainting goat, like intense emotion can shut down my ability to use my muscles. Usually it's pretty minor, but there have been times throughout my life where I've been fully paralyzed, and that can be terrifying. So thank you for accepting or listening to that part of my story. I will definitely be talking a bit more about myself as time goes on, okay? So with love, you had 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and 7 of Cups. And then work, you had 7 of Wands, Page of Swords, and Justice. Love is definitely looking interesting. It looks like you guys have some choices to make, either with yourself or with multiple offers, multiple people. And then work is looking good. I think that you guys are finally going to be getting something that you deserve in a good way. So, yay! All right, Cancer, let's go. So bottom of the deck here, we have 9 of Swords. And this is going to be, I did also change the angle here too. So any of you return watchers, thanks for coming back. Newbies, welcome. I'm definitely open to input. I want this to be a good experience for you guys, okay? I just wanted you to be able to see the table a little bit more. But anyway, 9 of Swords here. This is going to be like your nightmare. Your waking nightmare, staying awake at night because you can't sleep. Almost like you have narcolepsy. Maybe some of you have narcolepsy. It is a pretty rare disorder, but and difficult to diagnose. But what I get from this is that you guys are, I think you've been struggling with getting to sleep because something has been on your mind, whether that is in the relationship sector, work, family, personal, but this is keeping you awake at night. And this isn't to say that I think you're moving through this because, yeah, you have a 10 of Swords and your blessing, which we'll talk about that. I think you're afraid of this. Like, this has been happening so much. You're going to bed and you're like, shit, I need sleep. I can't lose another night of sleep. But I feel like things are going to start improving for you here. Yes, the World here at the bottom of the deck here. So what this tells me is that you guys are hoping for a conclusion to something. You're hoping for something to wrap it up. You know what I mean? And I think you guys have been struggling. It's been kind of an up and down, love coming in, broken heart, your heart just being broken, letting your own heart off the hook. You Cancers, you're deeply emotional, and you don't tend to show it, which makes it hard for people to help you as well. Because you have a 3 of Pentacles here in your energy that needs to be released, which is telling me that you guys are having a hard time connecting or working with other people. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles is the energy you have coming into the week here. And 9 of Pentacles is, this is success, you guys. This is success. This is personal abundance. This is personal satisfaction. This individual is the typical card, you know, there's a person walking through their gardens, these lush, beautiful gardens, and they have, they're singing with the birds and enjoying the flowers. So the energy that you have coming into this week, this is like a teaser trailer, I feel like. You guys are stepping out of some cold nights and dark nights. And, you know, if these reads have been accurate, which it sounds like it has, because for some of you, those of you that are responding, and thank you, I love that. I love chatting with you guys. You've been dealing with some shit. So it looks to me like you're coming out of that, coming into a place where you are getting what you deserve in a great way. Like I said, you're going to get what you deserve, Cancer. So 10 of Pentacles here is the energy that's not important this week. 10 of Pentacles is going to be, this is your legacy card. This is your ultimate happiness. everywhere, all day, every day. Community. So what I'm getting from this is that right now it's not as important to be taking huge strides towards whatever your legacy is. This is coming though. This is a little bit of a teaser too. Like, this energy is not important this week, but it tends to be every time I say, not this week, but wait till next week. It tends to be like, this is what's coming down the pike. And this is great, you guys. This is one of the best freaking cards in the deck. So I know you have been struggling in a lot of different ways, and just hold on, you guys. There's some wonderful, wonderful blessings and abundance that's coming through for you. 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Stop it. Don't stop it though. This is really, really great. There are some things that you need to release though that are hanging you up, and it's similar to what you've been dealing with. So listen up. Quiet coyote, all right, Cancer? All right, so 3 of Wands here. This is the energy that is important this week. And the 3 of Wands is all about putting whatever plan you have made into action. And it also talks about things not really being as they seem, as far as, so the story of the main card here in the Wyatt deck is there's an individual who's looking out onto what they think is the desert, and they want, to travel through this desert by ship, but it's a desert. And as they're looking more and more, they realize that there are ships or there are sails that are on the desert. And so they realize it's actually the ocean instead of the desert. So what this is saying, what's important to you this week is to be open to shifting your perspective. There's something that you guys have been looking at or experiencing that isn't what it seems. And I think it's because you guys have had your head down. There was the message last week about, look up, you guys. I know that things have been hard, and I know that you feel things deeply. I'm a Cancer Venus too, the way I connect with people, and I feel that. I definitely feel that energy. Just try to pick yourself up just a little bit. You don't have to like totally fake yourself out, but even smiling, just forcing yourself to smile does release endorphins that help you feel better. You can start remembering, even though there are things that suck, that is real and that affects us. Trauma is real, anxiety, depression, those are all things that are real. You can start realizing that this machine, because that's what it is, you're not your body or your brain or your thoughts. The chemicals that are pumping through your system are what make up our experience here. That's what create feelings and emotions. It's a signal, it's a message. So our emotions are literally just a message. From an energetic standpoint, try to start figuring out what those messages are, and try to start faking the system a little bit. Force yourself to smile. It may feel stupid and dumb while you're not feeling good, but I promise you, your brain starts releasing serotonin and dopamine. And those are things that maybe you just need a little bit more to help get you over the edge, to start seeing things a little bit more positively and brightly. And that's what you're being asked to do here. Quit looking at it like it's a desert, because it's not. It's an ocean. It's full of life. I mean, the ocean is full of all life. That's most of life comes from the ocean. Do it to it, Cancer. I know you can do it. So where this leads, or what it's good for, is justice. And you have justice here in career too. You guys are getting what you deserve. Whatever's happened in the past, whether that is, you lost a job, you lost a relationship, you lost a family member, a friendship, pet, something to do with your health, you lost your health. Whatever it is you guys have been grieving over, there's an opportunity. Something's coming in, and I am going to clarify this. Something's coming in that's going to balance the scales for you. Woo, Cancer, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy to finally be delivering a message like this. You guys, yay! Oh, you better be happy, because this is going to be, you will be happy. I know it. You're going to get that justice, and I have a feeling that this 10 of Pentacles, like I said, is coming through in the next couple of weeks. And it may not be exactly this week, like courts deciding that, oh, well, this is the verdict, and so is whatever. Going to prison because this happened, or metaphorically, of course. Maybe some of them are. I don't know. My point is just this week, the 30th through the 5th there, you're going to start feeling this energy. Something's going to come around that's pointing to balancing of the scales. And because we're getting through the eclipse season, lunar eclipse is on the 28th. This will come out before then if you're watching that. Eclipse season is all about like portals. If you saw my other one with the solar eclipse, I didn't say anything about it in these last videos because I don't know why. Spirit just didn't. I just didn't. We always have a solar and lunar eclipse happening in conjunction with each other, and they're connected to the previous ones, which would be early May was last lunar, April sometime was solar. So they're like portals, lunar to solar, solar to lunar, that come together. Think back on what was going on at that point in your life, earlier in the spring, early summer, and you're going to notice themes that are congruent with what's happening now. Are they themes that you are overcoming? Are they themes that you're still tripping up over? Have you regressed? It's a great time to start paying attention to that. I'm going to say you guys have championed it for the most part. I think that this is the last piece to get you to this point of really enjoying that wonderful, wonderful abundance, is needing to experience some fairness. Because I'm getting that a lot of you guys have been screwed over. And I feel you, Cancer. I feel you. Like, I've been screwed over a lot, especially this year. Very, very deeply. Very deep screw, okay? And it's been hard to just carry on and act like everything is fine when it doesn't feel fine. When you're waiting, but not waiting for justice, knowing that, sometimes you may never see that. You guys are going to see this. And you're going to see it as a reflection in your own life. You may not actually see physically somebody get theirs or karma taking over. You're going to receive your good karma, though. And that's not going to matter anymore. So whatever. The thing that is a little bit tricky for you, though, this week, and this is something that's come up a couple times. This is your bane. This is your challenge for the week. The Lovers. You guys, I think a lot of you, what I'm kidding is a lot of you are struggling with truly letting go of a relationship, a past relationship. Whatever the case is, you guys, maybe it was a short-term one, just high potency, big ball of fire, big flame ball, if you will, burn bright, or a long-standing one that just what I'm getting from it is there was some sort of comfort, whether it was you're so used to being in this relationship, you're still having a hard time adapting to being a solo crab again, or it was such an intense amount of feeling that you became addicted to that, or you just want to feel that, which is totally understandable. I get that. I've definitely had relationships like that too. And being in Cancer Venus, there are parts of this that, in love, especially, this applies to me too. There's one person in particular that I should probably do some meditating on myself. So believe you me, I understand this. It's not easy to just flip a switch and say goodbye sometimes, especially if you're not quite sure why. But in the process of letting go, it's a process. It's not a one-time agreement or choice that you make. You have to make that choice continually, because your brain, your ego, whatever part of you that is bringing that up again is trying to remind you about why it's important for you to hang on to it. And you guys, there's nothing to hang on to. It's done. It's dead. If there is trauma, if there's pain, if there's something that is lingering in a substantial way that you're struggling to overcome on your own, there's help. Get some help. Go find a counselor. There's a lot of them out there. Get books. You know what? Who wrote the book? It helped me so much after my second marriage. That one was a doozy. My goodness. This is me letting you go. And I can't remember the author right now, but fantastic, you guys. And it really helped. Like, I listened to it. I do Audible rather than actually reading, because my neurodivergence, it's easier for me. Highly, highly recommend. It saved my life in that time. If you're having a hard time letting go of somebody, go get that book. You don't even need to get professional help. She is so perfectly blunt and kind and wonderful in the way that she delivers the message. And the message really is just like, you guys, you need to move on. You need to. You can't afford to continue to live in the past with that person, because that person's not there. You're just there with a ghost. Ooh. And I know I'm making a little bit light of it, but even, you know, my heart still hurts over some of those things, like I said, but it's still a ghost. And as much as I love hauntings, so this is your challenge this week, because it's directly tied to your comeuppance, you know, your karma that's coming in, and your passageway into, you want this, Cancer, right here. Okay. You want this. You want this. So let it go, baby. Baby boy, baby girl, baby non-binary human, let it go. It's not serving you in a positive way. Okay. Now, your blessing for the week is the Ten of Swords. And this actually, it's all pointing to you guys are going to release this. I think you've had enough too. Most of you. Some of you, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you are a glutton for punishment and you just want a little bit more. But most of you have gotten to a point where enough is enough. The Ten of Swords is just this absolute rock bottom pain. And I think, you know, although crabs are kind of a rock bottom creature, this is a situation where I think you've had enough. You've been here for a minute. You've been feeding off of that corpse for a second. God, I mean, that's what crabs do. Not saying that that's, I'm connecting it to the situation here, not you as a whole, okay? My crabby friend, I love you, Cancer. So there is energy that's opened up here this week that is going to support you in letting this BS go. And with adventure and old soul. So old soul here is what I'm getting. I feel like you guys have, because the Ten of Pentacles with that community, it talks about, you know, like your family too. I feel like you guys have got some family that's passed on, that's with you, that's encouraging you to get through this too. Because they're tired of seeing you suffer too. And I know you are as well. And you deserve so much more. And it's coming. It's coming. Three of Pentacles here is the energy that needs to be cleared in order for you to achieve your highest outcome. This is all about working with other people, which makes sense, you guys. I feel like a lot of you have been stuck on whatever this is. If it is a relationship, romantic relationship, if it's your health, I very much get more that this was a romantic relationship. You may have been married, you may not have been married. I feel like, and I don't feel like anything even really terrible happened in this situation. And maybe that's why it's so hard for you to let it go. Like there wasn't something that blew it up. It was just fizzled out, or it was clear that it just wasn't the right thing to be in anymore. You just felt that in your soul. Well, listen to your soul now and listen to your heart now, because it's telling you it's time to move on. And the portion that needs to be cleared here as a block is you working with other people, inviting other people back in. And that doesn't mean into your bed or bedroom even, or even in a romantic sense at all, but starting to, you guys are very, very seclusive, which is totally fine, but you're happy to do things just on your own and make it appear like you're fine on the outside. And that's fine if you're okay. But in this situation, if you're not, which those that this message is applying to, you're not okay. Stop trying to hide that. We are here to connect with other people. You are not going to make it on your own. Human beings are a social species. You're not going to be able ever to make it on your own. And it's totally fine to be introverted and all that, but start letting some people in. Head up, right? We're looking up, we're looking around, checking both ways before we cross the street, but we're going to cross the street because there are friends on the other side there. There are opportunities to connect with people in ways that are going to be helpful for your development. So get your ass across the street, Cancer. Crab walk. All right, I'm going to pull some oracle cards here to clarify. Can I please get some clarification on justice? Please. You guys, this is great. And in love too, I'm going to move into this here. There is success that's coming through. Lovers. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to pull the cards for all of them, and then we'll just go through it. And I define the lovers, please. Confession. 10 of Swords, please. Confession. Whoop. Celebration. Yes, you guys, this is exactly what I'm saying. You're going to do it. You're doing it already. You've been putting the work in. I think that it's been feeling an expansion. Yep. You've been feeling stuck. Like the things that you are doing are not producing results, but they are. Just keep going. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't stop, get it, okay? So justice is clarified here by lovers, a passionate connection, shared vision, and values. Ooh, Cancer. What? Maybe some of you have a person that, I don't know, you've been talking to, or maybe there's a person that's going to come in. I think maybe for some of you, the way that you release this previous situation finally for once and for all, and I'm not saying like this happened last week and somebody else pops into the picture and you're good to go, you know, G to G, I'm fine, dismiss it. I'm talking about this is the last little string that you've been having a hard time cutting for whatever reason. Being in your challenge here, there's some love. There's love coming in, and there is love coming in, and it looks like there's a lot of love coming in. Like a lot of choices, and maybe that's why, I don't know, maybe you're being more secluded too right now because you're feeling a bit frozen to start. Make a choice, baby. None of them are really wrong. I mean, I'll clarify this, but looks like you got a lot of, oh my God, Cancer, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to put it, whatever I put in the description, it's just going to be delicious and yummy. It's like a crab with butter. Oh, now I want seafood. But anyway, you guys, I'm so excited. So part of your balancing effect, your karma, your justice is receiving love because that's what you've lost. Whether that's love from yourself that you've dismissed over the years, something is going to come in that's going to allow what has been missing for you to come in. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then with the lovers, you have confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Okay, guys, what's going on? Spill the tea. And I will take a scone, okay? What I'm getting from this is that it could be a confession towards yourself. Like I said, whatever is going on in this process of needing to release what was involved in this heartbreak, because you've had 3 of Swords in the past too. It's very much pointing to a romantic relationship. Could be family, could be the balance within yourself. I feel like that's a few of you, but most of you, this is a relationship is what I'm feeling. What are you confessing? What do you need to confess? Maybe the confession is, maybe you're having a hard time telling yourself that you are done and actually moving forward. And that's why the balance and justice hasn't been coming in yet. It's been waiting at the door for you. Did they get rid of the other person? I've got a really good gift here, you know. Get him out of there. Go wash your hair. Wash your hair of him. Okay? That can, for some of you though, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what the confession is. Some of you, I feel like maybe, like, do you already have you been talking to people already? Because having the 7 of Cups here makes me feel like you have. Maybe you need to talk to somebody about something, confessing something. Maybe you have feelings for someone, Cancer? You tell me, boo-boo. Something about releasing a secret, though. And maybe it's in conjunction to the person that you used to be with, and you just need to let go of that burden, too. But for some of you, I'm getting, maybe you have feelings for somebody. Cancer, if that's the case, like, shit, or get off the pot. Come on, Cancer, what are you waiting for? You aren't getting any younger, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not. Okay, so 10 of Swords here is clarified by celebration. Good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. So absolutely, you guys are going to be releasing this. And it's still pointing to good times with somebody. There's love coming in, you guys. And this is the 2nd time this month that you've had love coming in. Get those heads up. Come on. Come on, come on. Don't let this continue to pass you by. And this is a general read. It's not going to be for everybody, but whoever this is for, this is a passionate message. Like, I get passionate about love, but this is the second time it's come through. The next time it's coming like with a slap, you know, get out of your way. Quit being a martyr, Cancer. You don't need to be sitting and stewing in your own seafood gumbo, okay? It's time to move forward and enjoy the wonderful, wonderful things that are coming for you, because there's some wonderful things. A lot of wonderful things. Three of Pentacles is clarified by expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. And that's the whole thing about the Three of Pentacles, is they're putting, they're artisans. Look at that. They're using their skills, their fingers and their skills, to put together this glorious macrame project. So the energy that needs to be released here is start letting people back in. This is glorious energy, you guys. Like I said, describing the narcolepsy and everything, I have been dragging ass. I've been having a hard week, and I am just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be your wingman. Like, whatever this is, you guys need to take a chance on yourself, okay? You won't be sorry, I promise. I promise. So, moving into love, we have Four of Wands, Three of Cups, and then Seven of Cups. So, what I'm getting from this is, like I said, there's some choices you need to make or that are in front of you. Four of Wands is a celebration card, you guys. It can signify marriage. Maybe there's a person I'm getting in one of these choices, because this is what you're being encouraged to do, is to make this choice. The Seven of Cups can signify indecision. You could be frozen. Like I said, there's too many. But the cups here are full of many different things, and they're paths that involve physical, spiritual, or emotional pursuits. So you could be needing to make a decision. Let's see. Let me try to boil this down for you. So you've got 7 different people at the door, right, that you've been chatting with, and maybe that's a confession you need to make to these other people or to yourself, that you're just either playing them by not making a decision, or it's kind of what I'm getting. But some of them are fulfilling emotional needs. Some of them are filling intellectual needs. Some of them are fulfilling spiritual needs. You need to decide what message you're going to listen to here. That's what the Seven of Cups is all about. You're spoiled for choice right now, but you need to decide what choice you're going to make. And decide, Cancer, because there is lovers and justice. You guys. Okay. And then, like I said, Four of Wands, this is a celebration, crossing a threshold. And that threshold is the rot is done. You're done feasting off of that carcass. I almost said corpus, which is kind of similar. That rotting corpus, okay? Which is this. Let that person go, or persons, whatever the situation is. The confession may be that you're having a hard time letting it go. If that's the case, go get that book. This is me letting you go. I wish I remembered the author, but it's so freaking good, you guys. At least it was for me. Three of Cups here. So this is the action to avoid in this situation. And Three of Cups talks about camaraderie. This is hanging out with your tribe. It's also got a note of like third wheel or third party energy to it. And what I'm getting in that, you guys, whoever this is applying to, it's like you've been collecting people like Pokemon cards, but you're not taking them out of the sleeve to play with them at all. You're not a collector. Come on. So this is encouraging you to not do that. To make a decision. And that would be more for singles in this situation. If you are in a relationship or relationships, I feel like in that situation, one of you is struggling with maybe ideas of that. You're bored. You're not getting your needs met in some way. Talk to each other, you guys. Because I very much feel like what this is for you is the chance to cross a threshold, to get to a new level in your relationship. Maybe that is marriage. Maybe one of you is wanting to propose. But you need to make a decision. Go with a spiritual advisor. Go with a counselor. Go with your own heart. But make a decision. Use a combination of all of them to make the choice that is the best for you, okay? We're going to clarify here. Clarify like butter. Woo. Awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. Yep, you guys. I think the awakening that you're making is you are realizing you're doing this. I think you're playing somebody's without maybe meaning to, but you are. And it's because you have not let go of whatever's in the past. Get that out of here, you guys. We're done with that now, so that's great. Good job. I'm really proud of you. And for those of you that are in a relationship, the awakening or realization, discovery could be that you're not getting your needs met. Maybe you do need to go get some professional help somewhere. Maybe you need to look at opening up your relationship. I don't know. I mean, everybody has different needs, okay? And I'm definitely not here to be judgmental. I'm also not giving this advice to children, okay? This is for adults who have a full prefrontal cortex developed and able to make decisions, okay? So that is love for you. Thank you for joining me there. I'm going to move on to career. We've got Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, and then Justice again. Ah, you guys, you're getting your stuff. Whatever was taken away from you, for some of you that is love, some of you that's work. I think some of you it's both. So you're getting what's been taken from you in the past. What you need to do though is come correct with yourself. Release the past, let it go for good. And if you are leading people on, stop doing that. Okay? So Page of Swords is the student of the deck. They're the ones who are great learners. What this tells me is that some of you are going to be starting something new. There's an opportunity to be learning a new skill, or you need to learn a new skill in order to take advantage of this opportunity. But I feel like this opportunity has already come to you, or you're aware of it. If this is sparking anything for you, you know what I'm saying. A promotion, a shift, either, lateral or horizontal movement career-wise, but there's a need to learn something new. And so you'll be learning that. That's great. I love that for you, Cancer. It's always good to grow. Unless you're stuck inside of a shell, it's time to, move to a new shell, I guess. That's how crabs do, but bear with me. Seven of Wands here. This is what you're going to be avoiding. Seven of Wands is about, defending yourself, protecting your energy. You guys are really, really being asked in the general read, in love, in career here, to start opening up. I know that's hard for you as a Cancer. I know it's been hard for me in the area of love, which is Cancer, my Cancer Venus. It's difficult because there is so much squishy, lovey goo, oh God, inside of there. So, you feel inclined to protect that with a hard shell. That's nature's defense against that. I get it. I do. And you're being requested to start being brave. Je veux que tu sois courageux, Cancer. I want to see you be brave. And so does the universe. And so does your spirit team. Okay? Because what's coming in for you career-wise as well is balance. This is your justice. This is your karma. All of the good stuff. Like I said, and I think not just the stuff that you've had taken away from you, but better. The 2.0 version. So you've got the 2.0 version of you coming through the general read. You've got love that can be on lock, but you need to make a decision with yourself and, shoot one of the fish in the barrel, I guess. God, you guys. You Cancers, that's not really like you either. So you're just being a little extra spicy. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you're just too scared to open up completely. Take a chance, you guys. What's the worst that can happen? You fall in love? Oh God, oh my God, no. It's not the worst that can happen, but that is the worst that's going to happen for you, okay? Can I get clarification for career for Cancer? Cancer's career clarification, please. Oh. One moment. Pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. This could be an acknowledgement for you here watching this video, but what I'm getting from this is a sign is, you know that you're going to be needing to learn something new. Open yourself up here, okay, Cancer? We're looking up, like I said. Look up. Cancer, pay attention to what's around you because you're being instructed on what to do. And where you're heading is juicy. Your own juices being emulated in the world around you. God, gross. Oh, Cancer, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me here this week, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.